I'm Dr. Michelle Deering. Again, this time is meant to just be a time uh, for you to actually stop by, join me, and anyone else who may be viewing to just have time that's just for you amidst everything. This is your time to pause and stop and just be you. So if you have things that um, you'd like to share, definitely make sure that you pop your comments in the comment section thread, and I'd be happy to just respond and uh, support you, encourage you along. Definitely, I got my second thing of tea today. I've been thinking a little bit about stress and how that is something that is different for everyone. But for lack of a better starter, the way I see stress is that stress is that thing that occurs when when you have viewed something that is coming up or that is in front of you, and you have assessed within yourself whether or not you actually have the resources to deal with the thing that's in front of you. And if there is a discrepancy between what is in front of you and your perception of what you have to address it, if there's a discrepancy and you find or feel or think of yourself as lacking in being able to address that, that's when stress happens. And our bodies actually process that stuff differently. And we actually think about those things differently. And given that, at least nationally, our country is in an additional month of social distancing, there is possibility that you might be feeling like things are, oh, okay, we thought we were moving forward a little bit. Oh, this is going to be extended. And what are the ramifications for you and your family? So that's just something to consider. And as I've been considering it, I've started to take note of different ways in which different members of my family are responding to it. So, for instance, I just recently, well, actually yesterday, went out for the first time to go get some essential items at the grocery store. But I didn't go by myself. I went with my husband, who had actually gone out 2 days prior for the first time to do the first run. And he went by himself. He's like, I'll take care of it, no problem. I'm like, okay, dear. So he went. About 2.5, 3 hours later, he came back. He had everything, he had packed everything. He had wiped down everything. Um, and so the next day, uh, I was informing our daughters about the fact that Dad had gone out and gotten the groceries. And you believe one of them actually said to me, oh, okay. And as I was explaining, yeah, we're going to go out because we have some other essential things to go get, which were rather essential because they were financial in nature. And um, said daughter, my youngest, said to me, oh, well, if you happen to be, since you're going out, do you think you could get some ice cream and chocolate? Oh my gosh. I just busted out laughing. I said, you've got to be kidding me. You mean to tell me amidst everything that's going on, you want ice cream and chocolate? And as we started razzing each other about the reactions. Now, the backstory to that is that my youngest is very methodical about her chocolate intake. So when she knows that when her stress level goes up, she needs a certain amount of dark chocolate and all this other kind of stuff that she wants. And so when she threw in the ice cream part there, I went, whoa, that's over the top. Um, and it must really be important. And uh, and so after we razzed each other and whatnot, we went out, and my husband and I went out to do the essential items that we needed to do. And then I said to him, do you think we could like just make a quick stop to go pick up some chocolate and ice cream? And so he's like, yeah. So we do our due diligence, we're going in, staying 6 feet away from other people, etc. And we get home, and both daughters, especially the youngest, was very happy. They were both happy to get their ice cream and chocolate. And but then this morning, I was debriefing with my husband, just chatting about, okay, so how are things going? And I noticed that in terms of his demeanor, which is usually very laid back and chill, it hadn't been that way for like at least 12 hours. And when I inquired about it, found out that there were certain things that were stressing him out that I was not aware of, such as one would think that to go out of your house to go run an errand, they're just things you do naturally. But for him, the additional 6 feet away from people, having to wipe things down, things of that nature, for him, that was an added stressor. Whereas for me, I hadn't registered that. For my youngest daughter, who was able to actually verbalize her need for chocolate and ice cream, once she expressed that, then I found myself more on alert for signs of, okay, if she's needing those things, then that must mean her stress level's a certain way. So let me find ways to at least support her in her self-care. And then my oldest daughter, who was busy in her room doing her online homework assignment for her college classes, I knew that she was in her room longer than she wanted to be. And so while my husband and I were out doing those essential pickup things, including the chocolate and ice cream, I actually know, because she likes plants, I found a nice little bonsai. Well, it's not a bonsai, bamboo tree thing. And it was about, oh, this big. And the stem was about that big. And $5, picked it up and brought it to her, because I knew that it could actually be on her windowsill close by, so she could see it and care for it in her nice little unique way. That kind of stuff is something that not just moms, but we in our families, while we're staying socially distant from other people within reason, etc., while we're doing that, I just need to be a little bit more attentive to. And even as I was doing all of that for everybody, because I'm a mom and wife, I had to remember, hey, let me make sure to prioritize my tea. Because for me, drinking my tea and taking that time to prepare something that's gonna actually warm the inside of my body and get me to just chill or warm down or warm up, however you want to phrase it, is actually something that I need. So I just encourage you to make sure that you're attending to not just what everyone else needs, but make sure that you're attending to to what you need, okay? And if you find yourself at a place where you're not able to, I guess, have time to either sip your tea or coffee or, you know, have that little you time, one way that I found also helpful to sort of recalibrate your body, because all of our stress ends up in our body, is to make sure that you're attending to your heart so that you can breathe. And there's a way in which I help myself. It's using some acupressure points, but just as a sample, and I'm going to just increase my, lift up my chair just a little bit in the hopes that you can see this. I'm going to go back to just a little bit. Okay, so if you were to take your index finger and place it right above your belly button, okay, I'm not going to show you my belly button, but just place your finger on your belly button and take your other index finger and just place it right here above your lip. And then as you are in this position, if you just do one inhale through your nose and exhale through your mouth one time, right? And then just take your index finger and place it below your lip and do one inhale through your mouth, nose and exhale through your mouth one time. And then if you take your two fingers and find your collarbone, you know, everyone has their collarbone, just place it about an inch below that. And then just inhale through your nose and out through your mouth one time. And then once you do that, you're going to reverse it. Take your index finger that you weren't using before, place it on your belly button, take your other index finger, place it above your nose, above your lip, and breathe in through your nose and out through your mouth one time. Ready? And place it below your lip. Breathe in through your nose and out through your mouth one time. Ready? And then take your two fingers, thumb and index finger, find your collarbone, nudge it, nods, and then put it 1 inch below, and then inhale through your nose and exhale through your mouth one time. Ready? I guarantee you by the time you've actually done all of that, your body will just at least in your shoulders and the rest of your body will be relaxed. You can just go on with whatever it is that you need to do the rest of your day, okay? So this is Dr. Michelle Daring. That's me. I'm so glad that you joined me today. Just lowering my chair because that was really high. Thanks for joining me. Make sure if you have any questions or if you're feeling stressed, just need to vent, or definitely leave a comment in the comment section. And if you know anyone who needs a quick de-stressor, definitely share this video with them. All right, take care. Bye.